the ability to feel confident. How do we make it happen? How do we create happiness in our life, especially during those times where we are stuck at rock bottom, feeling like we have this big, crazy mess of a life on our hands and we have no idea how to fix it? I'm diving into it today because today is the 5-day countdown for the 6-week online brand new me course. If you haven't checked it out, there's a link in this video, either on the side or up there or something, but I'm really excited about this topic. It's something I'm so super passionate about because it's something that I struggled with for years. It's something that almost every single one of my clients comes to me with a difficult time. This is involved. Confidence, happiness, the ability to create massive, massive abundance and self-love in your life when you feel like you really have nothing to be good or feel good about. So we're gonna dive into that topic today. I'm gonna talk a lot about it over the next couple of days. It is a big component of the brand new me course that launches on January 15th. And we are going to today talk about the 4 habits that you guys all need to kill in order to start building a little bit more confidence in your life, creating happiness, and starting to create what I call the snowball effect of change. You know, for those of you who don't know me, who are just jumping on this video, let me first introduce myself. My name is Lauren Liz. I'm the founder of whatisperfection.com, and I teach women how to pick up the pieces, create happiness, grow their worth, and create massive, massive change in their lives. The foundation of What is Perfection is all about redefining and discovering our self-worth. And that's a really tricky thing for a lot of women to figure out how to do. It's not that they feel like they are incapable of doing it. Well, maybe they do, but it's just that they don't know how. They don't have the right tools and emotional resources. And all of the programs I've designed are about that, giving you guys those tools and resources. So no matter where you're coming from, no matter how difficult your rock bottom is right now, I'm here to tell you there are 4 habits you could start killing in order to create that confidence, in order to start unraveling the emotional walls that you have put up that are preventing you from being happy. The first one is letting go of those limiting beliefs, guys. All of us have limiting beliefs. What is a limiting belief? It is the idea that we have a theory about who we are or what we're worth or what we are capable of based on what we've experienced in our lives. If we've been through things in the past where we have felt insecure, where we have been bullied, where we have been hurt, where we have been taken advantage of, it's really easy to start forming those limiting beliefs that you aren't worth anything. When other people influence your opinions and you start to form these beliefs, especially at a very young age, it is really easy to start feeling like, well, maybe the rest of the world is kind of right. Maybe life is always going to be a financial struggle for me. Maybe I'm never going to find true love. Maybe I'm not deserving of those things. Those are all limiting beliefs. Those ideas that you have are BS mentality systems. They're these BS mindsets that we've developed over time based on some of the difficult things that we've faced in our lives, but it doesn't mean that you can't overcome them. And in fact, uncovering what those limiting beliefs are and destroying them, getting clear about why these beliefs are BS, and creating new healthy beliefs is really the foundation of creating killer confidence in your life. So I'll give you an example. When I was going through a super difficult time in my life and I hit rock bottom, I ended up, if you listened to my podcast episode this week, I ended up in a psychiatric facility my first year of college. I felt branded, labeled, like I was a mentally ill girl who was never going to be emotionally balanced. You know, I had friends telling people in my community groups at college on campus that Lauren went to a crazy place, Lauren went to a mental institution, and that wasn't what happened. But in some way, that limiting belief formed in my head that I wasn't capable of having my emotional shit together, right? I started to think, well, maybe I am crazy, maybe I am weird, maybe I'm not capable of thinking about or seeing things the same way that everybody else in the world does. Maybe I'm always going to be an emotional wreck. Limiting belief. How did that limiting belief affect me? Oh my God, in every single way. If I still had that limiting belief, hell no would I be a confidence coach. Hell no would I be teaching you girls how to rise above it and create massive change. That limiting belief held me back for so long. It prevented me from really connecting with people who were of a high standard because I felt like, Well, I'm a piece of garbage, so who's going to want to hang out with me? I'm weird. How can I possibly connect with that person who's really cool and has it together? It affected my relationships with people. I couldn't be open and honest about who I was because I was afraid of being judged. So that limiting belief, which was not true, that I was this emotional mess, prevented me from creating massive change in my life. So you gotta recognize what that limiting belief is. Even if you break it down to something as simple as your health goals, right? If you have a limiting belief, time and time again, that you've failed your diet, you've failed your healthy lifestyle, that you're never going to have the body you deserve. Well, congratulations, you never will. If you feel like you're always going to be financially struggling, like you're never going to create massive financial abundance in your life, congratulations, you never will. And I'm saying this sarcastically, guys, because the truth of the matter is everything that we think because we've experienced something, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to continue experiencing those things. You can create massive change in your life, but you're not going to do it by ignoring those limiting beliefs. The only way you can do it is by recognizing them, seeing them clearly for what they are, and then demolishing them. Right? I talked about this in a couple of quotes that I put up on my Facebook today. If you haven't started following my personal page, I highly suggest you do. But what we resist persists. That means what we continue to ignore in our lives, what we continue to push off to the side, is only going to continue to get worse. It's only going to continue to grow its negative symptoms in our lives. And we need to create massive change by recognizing the problem, getting to the root of it, and fixing it. So a lot of that, again, has to do with that limiting belief mindset, that mentality. The second thing I need to tell you guys about being a confident person is that you need to make decisions. Now, majority of confident people don't make decisions. This is kind of that what came first, the chicken or the egg thing, right? Like, well, what came first? Is the person not confident because they can't make decisions, or does the fact that you don't make decisions make you unconfident? I don't care what the source is. Take the step that you know you can do. And if you can't feel confident right now, you have no idea how to do it, you feel like it's an impossible concept, you can't wrap your head around it, start making decisions. See, when you don't make decisions, you're actually still making a decision, just in a really horrible way. When you don't make a decision to take action, when you stay stuck in that limbo, you're basically deciding that you're going to let the universe dictate your future, that you're not going to take action, that you're not going to take control of the future. If I did not do that, I would not be here coaching you girls, running these online courses. I decided one day to take massive action. I wanted to build this brand. I wanted to build this business. I wanted to coach women and inspire them to get out of their rock bottoms because I had been there for so long in my own life. And once I developed the tools and resources to do it, I felt so truly inspired and ready and driven. But you know what happened? I couldn't find a job that would financially support me when I started this journey. And over again, I found myself in these interviews trying to get out of my really intensive laboring job as a CBS News producer to find something, to do on the side. And I realized something. The universe wasn't giving me an opportunity. I couldn't get that job. I couldn't get that safe place, that sense of security. And so for a long time, I didn't make a decision. I just stayed stuck, feeling frustrated that I wasn't getting what I needed or what I thought I needed. And one day I decided, I said, I don't care. Nobody else is giving me this opportunity. I'm going to make it for myself. So I withdrew all of my savings. I quit my job. I moved out to a place where I could afford to live while this brand was launching, while I was discovering my passions and really coining my expertise that I give to all you guys in these videos in the online course communities and programs. And I just really want to express that to you guys, that no matter what it is you're trying to accomplish, don't let other people make the decisions for you. Don't let the universe hold the wheel. This is the second concept, guys. The first, if you're just jumping on this video, is letting go of those limiting beliefs. And then the second thing we all need to let go of in order to create confident, happy lives is handing the wheel off to other people. You're driving down this road, this journey of life, and if you find yourself in situations where you feel like you can be happy, but somebody else needs to do something, or the universe needs to give you a gift, or you need X, Y, and Z to happen in order for you to create that massive happiness in your life, if you're not holding the wheel, driving down the road in those situations, it's time to let go of that mindset. It's time to start thinking differently. Never, ever, ever let anybody else control the choices you make in your life, and never think that you need other people's approval in order to make those decisions. So letting go of those limiting beliefs, letting go of taking control of the wheel, and letting go of the mindset that you need to get other people's approval. This is a huge, huge thing, guys. The other two things I need to talk to you about today, which are so, so important to regaining and building that sense of self, is letting go of the snowball effect and your tunnel vision. So what do I mean by that? So tunnel vision is something that all of us, especially women in the United States, we get this fixated expression or value on something that we don't have. And we think that in order to create the confidence, the success, the feelings of value, the feel-good vibes that we're longing for, in order to get those things, we think that we need to get that one thing that we don't have. It could be something as simple as a nose job, or getting your boobs done, or losing 50 pounds, or getting that successful job where you're making not 60,000 but 75,000. I mean, we get so specific about these really important, vital things that we need, and we get this tunnel vision where suddenly nothing else that makes us unique and valuable matters. Suddenly we don't care about the fact that we're a really wonderful human being with a good sense of humor, or we're a really, really passionate mother that just loves her children unconditionally. We don't care about any of that stuff. When we have something in our mind, in our tunnel vision that we want, that we don't have, we get so obsessed over it that everything else seems to fall on the back burner. Here's what happens with tunnel vision mindset, ladies, let me tell you. When you get focused on that one thing you don't have, and you believe that one thing that you need will create an abundance of happiness in your life, sorry ladies, it's not going to happen. That one thing that you're longing for cannot hold all of the eggs in the basket of happiness and confidence. It is not the sole thing that is going to create massive abundance and joy in your life. It's not going to make you suddenly wake up one day and feel really, really good. I talk a lot about this with girls who suffer eating disorders, because on my own journey to uncover my own unhealthy habits with eating, I became so obsessed with having the perfect body. And once I got it, I thought I would feel good about myself. I thought I would have those confidence vibes. The same thing with my relationships. Once I had a loving relationship with a man who took care of me and provided me that love that I was longing for, I'll feel happy then, right? And you put it off to the side and you see it in the tunnel and it's all the way down the road, and you just wait and wait and wait and maybe drive towards that goal. But if you're not working on expressing and appreciating the multifaceted areas of your life that make you a wonderful human, feeling wonderful is not going to just magically happen someday. We need to take action to look at and appreciate all of the areas of our life. And it's about not really so much about changing your attitude or your habits. I mean, we dive in a lot to unhealthy habits in terms of healthy lifestyle, finances, relationships in the brand new Me 6-week course. But it's not really so much about that in order to be happy and confident. You don't really need to create this huge, dramatically different lifestyle than what you're living. I mean, you certainly can if you're into it and you're ready and you're committed to change. Go and roll, there's 5 days left. But if you just feel like something's missing in your life, it's probably because of this mindset you have, this tunnel vision of longing for that one thing and becoming so focused on it, thinking it's going to create that massive happiness in your life. So start expanding your view. Start getting a little bit wider about your perception of what makes you you. What makes you a wonderful human being? What makes you of worth and of value in many different ways, in terms of your finances, your relationships, your health, your loved ones, your passions, your creativity. I mean, get clear about it, guys, because when you have that tunnel vision mindset for so long and you're constantly longing for something, it's going to take time to retrain your brain to sort of, redirect the headlights to see things a little bit more clear. And then the last thing, this last unhealthy habit we need to get away from in order to build confidence is the snowball effect, okay? Let me give you an example. I have clients who come to me, especially girls who have enrolled in the brand new Me 6-week program, who feel like there are all of these crazy areas of their life that need fixing. 9 times out of 10 when a client comes to me, it's just because they have this one problem, right? It's never just like one little thing. It's like all of these big things. And so it starts small. It starts maybe with, you're noticing these unhealthy habits in your relationship and you're sort of feeling like you're not loved enough anymore. And then you sort of start hating your body a little bit. And then all of a sudden you have this big financial crisis and you're struggling to pay the bills in your house. And all of a sudden you feel like your whole world is being turned upside down. It's the snowball effect. It's taking these little issues that you are becoming so fixated on and stressed about because they're really hurting you. You're struggling with them, but you're overly worried about them over and over and over again until you have this rapid snowball that's just rolling down the mountain about to hit you in the face, and you're like, oh my God, where's my life? Oh my God, this is not what I wanted for myself. Oh my God, there's so much I need to fix and I don't know where to start. If that's you, I'm gonna end the video here and I'm gonna say this. You have the ability and the power to create that massive, massive change in your life. Wherever you are right now is not where you have to be. And I wouldn't be saying that willy-nilly because I'm trying to inspire you and I'm trying to motivate you. That's not what this is about. I'm living proof of that. I have recovered my whole entire life from the most devastating situations because I woke up one day and realized that nobody else was going to be able to make my future the way I wanted to unless I invested in myself, unless I said I was deserving of something better, unless I realized, well, you know what? The way I've been living is not the way I want to be living. The way I'm living is not what I deserve. I deserve better and I'm going to fight for it and I'm going to invest in my future and do whatever it takes to create that life that I want. And you may be clear about your goals emotionally. You may think, well, I want to be confident. I want to be happy. I want to get out of this rock bottom feeling like I'm always depressed, like I'm stuck in my own head. I'm never good enough for what I want in my life, happiness, joy, success, whatever. You may also have some real physical goals that are holding you back. Like I'm constantly trying to lose weight and I can't for some reason make it happen. Or I'm constantly trying to get my finances in order, but I always feel like at the end of the month, I just can't have my shit together. I feel unfulfilled by my life. I'm successful and I'm accomplishing a lot, but I don't feel good about where I am. Whatever your goals are, there are limiting beliefs holding you back. There is a tunnel vision and snowball mentality that you're having right now, and you're holding off on the ability to make some sort of decision to change all of that. Stop holding off. Take massive action. The minute you make that decision to say, you know what, I deserve better, I'm going to live better, and I'm going to do whatever it takes, that's the minute your whole world is going to change. Trust me. I'm not just saying this to BS you guys. I'm saying this because I've been there. I've done it. I've worked hard to get where I am. And now I'm here to help all of you do the same exact thing.